Carl, kind of two shout outs. One, Carl, how you smoke a cigar. And two, New York Dan, I was out the Mall of America to drop off a client, and the circus is in town for a couple weeks. So if you want to do some road travels, they could use a freak show, the Forrest Gump of the hater group. Hate to say it, but I'm sorry. What grown ass man. It's done, Carl. Anyways, beautiful day to be alive. I'm going to do another video on day 25 on the other channel, the Adventure channel. That's April 13, 2025. And made a little gur today. I'm going to talk about money, the language of money, right? The e-bagging. I talked about it on the other channel a while ago. But I've seen this on here, talk about Tampa J yesterday about, going to go quit his job and go on the road and try to make money on YouTube. And his idol is in South Korea, traveling around. They have the cartbagger doing hour shows and whatever. And Blind View's sister, Life and Vibe. Hope you enjoyed the Bamboo Forest. That was on the other channel. Pulled that down for fun. That was a good time. Been that town 3 times. And I did a bunch of walking and smoking cigars down by the river. Minnesota River will be out I'm in St. Martin. So we're going the auto show. Twins I am on Thursday for the Adventure channel. I'll probably put up some Crush for Christ to walk around. So I do appreciate anybody that comes to the audios and the videos. Whenever I appreciate the guy calling in at 1, call the show. Love to see Grift is anonymous, but I don't think he knows how to dial a phone number. He's been doing some wine. He did a pretty good one this morning on Blind News. That's why he hears it, because he's blind, right? Shark hasn't done a video yet on his little brother and the bus and the other beggar. So let's talk about people here on YouTube, right? It's panhandling, YouTube panhandling 101, right? And Tampa J, I went and looked. Yeah, he does have a buy me a pizza. And he had a shitload of people giving him $5 a crack. Somebody gave him like $100. And buy me a coffee behavior with your buddy, Sarasota Tim. I found these pair of sunglasses. I bought this hat, made it down at the Mall of America. Nasty damn thing. On this channel with my fear-mongering radio, because I've been around on there, I make... They also pay me on that, what's that one? The other one that they pay me on too as well. Bottom line is I make money quicker. Last year, I think it was a little over $1,300 that I make on Spreaker. I get paid from Spreaker. YouTube, I think on the Adventure channel, I think I made maybe $400 or $500. I think. I don't really know. It goes into a savings account. I really don't know. I've always said, Eagle needs to make money. I came here back in PS. The last time I was here, I was over there, and I was drinking a beer. My dad died July 4th, and I was reminiscing with my father and what July 4th meant to me. But memory of the armed forces, right? And I got this really weird Bible. I don't know if it's still out there, really, or not, but it was a strange as hell Bible. He wanted me to dump my beer into the lake and put out my cigar. And I argued with this guy for like about 12 minutes. Why, I talked about the Catholic churches. Should we burn the church to the ground? Not a very Christian thing to be doing, right? But as last time I was here, the guy walked from here over to there to talk to me about Jesus. But anyways, let's just bring back a memory. So this is money. I always talked about the language of money, right? Talk about food. Hear, see, walk, all the food, right? You see the food, you hear the food, right? I'll tell you what, my name is Tony, and I have the language of money. And people on here are constantly asking for money all the time. I'll ask from you if you want money from you. To me is a simple dislike or like. I like when I get dislikes on videos when I talk about the king. It just shows the haters are coming over. I mean, you can make comments down below. Have at it. If your content can't carry you, why are you on YouTube? I got monetized back in the old days, and I did my videos, right? And then they had a apocalypse about they were mining the listeners if they were under the age and trying to make money on that. So then they kind of didn't push people out anymore, and they start pushing out live streams, right? And like the carpetbagger, everybody else, the day he said he was going to go on the road, the next one we gave money, and that's what Tampa Bay is getting. I don't think the Daily Woo, he doesn't ask for money anymore. He mainly, if he gets his views. I mean, I've had a couple of views, a couple ones I've like on the other channel. I get 2,000 views. I maybe make $1.50. You have to make about 50 to 60,000 views per video to make money on here. But it's just nonstop. The panhandling, which I've done before for my talk show. I'm not talk show, but TikTok. I used to put money out and I'd lay it all out that I'm panhandling in Minneapolis. People believe it would get all pissed. One got up to like 500,000 views, and it got taken down by somebody because they got mad and two panhandlers actually played that back and they were pissed that I was promoting that. I'm like, I'm not. It's just a joke. It's money I earned. So it's pretty funny. People believed it. And those two, I responded to both those guys. You're looking like fools. It's a fake. I'm joking around. And they soon took them down because they believe what they see. Remember when I was in the woods over here walking around, and when Grifter said I was going to start a fire and that I was looking for him, and people believe me because if you're on YouTube, you believe it, right? To me, YouTube's just a place to screw around on, do audios, which I love to do. That guy called in the other day, called the show. Great way he talked about it. I talked with Carl about it. It was fun to hear, but I said I'm an old school podcaster. I take phone calls. When I'm live on YouTube, I don't talk to my chat room. I could care less. I'm there to talk to somebody in a message because that's what all that Life and Vibe does, and Carpetbagger, everybody else that goes live, it's for the money. Wonder Hussy will look down and she responds to any money, and that's what Carpetbagger does. Because I go live, I'm telling you something. I get paid from work. I get paid with my uncle, whatever I'm doing, okay? But it's just frustrating that people just can't, simply, here's my Twitter, I guess my Faker book, and I'll earn my money on YouTube if my videos are good enough. I'm a point and shoot idiot. We all know that. That pisses off the king, right? The king a hater. You got to be able to over edit for some reason to keep him who can't see in the first place. He mainly listens. Rode hard, put away wet. By views. That's the way he hears it because he doesn't see it. He's another e-beggar. He's a grifter asking for money on PayPal. I'm sorry, you have that down there. I have a PayPal. You guys don't know what it is. Why? Because it's for business only. For things that I sell, computers on eBay and Faker book, okay, that I sell, that I get for literally nothing, fix them, and then sell them for a basic price. Like the Masters going on right now. They have inexpensive food you can buy there. And I don't gouge on my computers. I make a small profit. If my nephew helps me, we split it. I want to empower people. It's like buying old cars, fix them, and selling them back. To have God's Garage down in Houston. Look it up. Bunch of old guys my age that work on cars for free. I'm not behind a paywall like Jeff Hagee's over there on Twitch behind a paywall. I don't get that. A lot of people, all these podcasts are behind paywalls. How are you supposed to get new customers? But it just gets old constantly. If it's Tater, or if it's Tampa J, or if it's Carpetbagger, it's the Huss, or it's Blind Views, or people constantly asking for money. Go ask for a goddamn application. Go ask where the bathroom is. I was down at the Holiday gas station yesterday, on Saturday, and there was a sign on there that said, you can't park for the Twins game. I mean, it's right behind the Target field. And they walk to the damn thing and they get towed. I'm like, how dumb is that? I saw that sign and walked in. I'm like, how dumb are you? And then the guy got back, was pissed. Saw a car get towed at the airport today. The lady came running out screaming. They just took it off. She was pissed. But, well, you can't park it. Don't you know? But YouTube is really not, to me, a job. It's an adventure. When I first bought my first flip camera, to me, it was about making a video and giving my opinion and showing things in the Twin Cities. Rail fanning. I've got more views on a lot of big videos on here. When I pimped and prostituted and crawled over a dead body of hobo shoestring, and then ripping on Sarasota Tim and the haters and having fun smoking a cigar, pissing people off, right? I'm going to do a video after this one for my other channel, will come out today, about Dave 25 is the cancer of YouTube, claiming he was exchanging a picture back with underage, okay, which is not cool, because Steele told Morning Show, who I owned, was live on a podcast sending a picture of a nude woman to somebody else that he got, which I don't know why you do that to somebody, but he flew it out here in Minnesota. Look it up. Aaron Imholt, still told morning show. Just dumb. But I've said if I have to send you a picture of my crank, it's got to come in three. The head, the shaft, and the balls is too big. I told a friend of mine, I'll send a picture of my crank. I sent him a picture of a crankshaft. He puts it on his phone, so I call him, it's a picture of a crankshaft. And it's kind of babbling here, but I just don't understand why people are constantly asking for it. But what do I always say? It never hurts to ask. If your content carry you, then you got to get a real job or find some way to make more money. These cost money, right? Should I start buy me a cigar? I don't know. I've lost a couple of sunglasses. I need to pay for this. I give away my merch, my speculation sports hats and shirts. I give them away, to people. I've done it before. I had a merch thing for fun, so I could get a long sleeve and a coffee thing for it. I don't know if that's still out there or not. I think I sold one hat. I didn't really care because I didn't make any money on it. I'm not going to buy a tater shirt either. Who would buy that? But I suggest you make good content. Sidetrack Adventures is really good. It's History. I just saw his video today. He does great stuff. I think he does a little Patreon behavior, but he does a really good job. Sidetrack Adventures is a weekly one. I think he makes good money. He's out in the Western, and the Huss is always wanting to go viral, But I cry for people that have to make money, and they have to beg for money on YouTube, and they panhandle, and they gift, and they grift, and they ask for things. Who's that one guy that, living guy, out there asking for money or this or that? It's like, work from home. There's plenty of jobs out there. You can work from home, get a computer, and you can still go on the road like Tampa Jay was, and that's fine, but you're just living on someone else's suffering and BS. I've never understood that behavior. Like I said, whatever I get on Spreaker, and I spend on whatever I want to spend it on, and whatever else it is. So you're never going to have me asking for money. Make a comment down below, like it, share it. That's money to me, because I always make sure I share Carl's. I like it, I share it. Even if I watch the freak show, New York Dan, I'll share it once in a while, but there's really no value in there of him stalking another grown-ass man in Florida who, escaping from. I think he escaped from a group home. I really do. I don't think he knows how to call a show, but I do appreciate one guy calling the show. It was a lot of fun to have him on, and how he got dragged into this, and it's more fun to piss him on about the haters on Sarasota Tim instead of the guys and the overnight people, the Evil Abe. Those guys are a waste of good suffering, a waste of time. So my dad always say waste of good crying, and then I heard the good suffering in that one movie, Pinhead, Hellraiser. So I kind of put those, when he said that, and I've been with you ever since. And he tells that chick in the movie, she's crying. Great movie. Well, screw with your mind. You won't go near a bed. Quit your crying. No, quit crying. You're wasting good suffering. F you. Great line in that movie. Hellraiser 1 and 2 is great. That'll F with you. You will have nightmares. Go watch Hellraiser, the original one. The Pinhead is the best one out there, next to Alien and Aliens. That will mess with your head. And Hills Have Eyes, the original Hills Have Eyes. You'll never drive through Utah again when you watch that movie. The remake was an abomination, just like in Mission Impossible. Anyway, get off the subject of movies. I like movies. Go make your gur, okay? All right? Thanks for the view. Blind views, you're not blind. Sarasota Tim, get a job. Smoke a cigar once in a while. Get out of the house. That means you, Mr. Santa Claus. And call a show. I'll do a live stream today. Anyways, guys, from the outskirts. After a while, crocodile. Bitch, please. Bitch, please. And let's not have good suffering. Remember men and women in the armed forces. All right? They appreciate them.